Hello Virgo, welcome back to the illest illuminator for your March readings. Just a quick announcement kinda. I had recorded a intro actually for you guys as well, but I decided to stop that video. I just want to say that I am very affected, that I have a lot of difficulties to produce these videos because I am concerned with the world, what is going on. In the first couple of readings I mentioned it, and I tried to, promote the fact that people need to stay in, to stay safe, and to, keep other people as well protected from the sickness and what is going on in the world. However, I did get notice that a lot of people are dropping off, unsubscribing and disliking because apparently not in every part of the world the seriousness has affected them, or it has not been that escalated, I guess. But I am a European and it got very escalated here. And I am fully aware that everyone has their own opinion, and it's depending on which state you are in your country, of course, all over the world. But I can tell you that things are quite serious, and from the beginning, from the get-go, also in my own environment, when it happened, people were like not taking it seriously. I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you gonna be afraid of this? And things are becoming pretty much serious, and I understand that not everyone is going to be on that level to understand what kind of impact it has, and how how the care system is not able to cope with all of this, and how many people there are dying, and how serious that is. And I guess that I don't feel like it's not my part to warn people or to promote to keep safe and stay home. So yeah, I'm going to produce some extra videos for the collective, for those who are interested, because apparently there are also a lot of people that only want to know how to deal with anxiety when it comes to their ex-boyfriends and what they are going through. And I find it very hard to actually continue with that kind of mindset, that I'm only here to help you going through an anxiety attack when it comes to your ex-boyfriend and how to keep you calm with that. But when shit hits the fan and the world is in panic, then all of a sudden it's like BS. Yeah, I have a very hard time to, deal with that on a psychological level. Actually, like, how am I going to just talk about love when there is so much going on in the world that is also affecting people's love life? So yeah, that's also an emotional roller coaster that I am in. So I would just really like to ask your support as well. All right, like, I'm here for you guys, but I would really appreciate if you would show your support as well. Like I said earlier on in other videos, like, we don't have to all have an opinion. Like, you can have any type of opinion about what is going on and who is doing it and why they're doing it, but at the end of the day, we're all in the same boat, and at the end of the day, there are just people dying. And I think that should be the most important point of view, that we all need to think about each other and save lives by not going out. And I'm not going to be sitting here and act like it's all an illusion, when it's not. It's a reality. And if people that are going to drop off, that want to live in that elusive world, I'm not going to promote that. And I'm okay, fine with all the dislikes and all the that kind of things. But yeah, it really irritates me, like, I'm like, what have I been doing all this time here? Didn't I help you to get out of a sticky situation or a fearful situation in the first place? And why would you think that I would all of a sudden act like it did not exist in the world? It doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, I just want to yeah, that's my point of view. Anyhow, let's see what is going on in your love life. Okay, We got divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, and future fortune. And letting go. Adrift, letting go and taking charge and letting a higher force take charge for a minute. So some of you don't have any other option but to let go of things that are not serving you at this point, all right? To not feel like if you feel like you didn't have a lot of control in a situation, it's time for you to release that over to the universe, because whatever is destined on your path is what is going to happen on your path, which does not always mean that you have to let go of the person or whatever, but this is saying like do not control the situation, just let it all be. Don't try to fuss about what this one said or what he or she said or whatever he said, she said. But this is definitely saying that you need to go with the course of life, go with the flow of life at this point and see what the future is going to bring at this point. Ooh, divine sensuality, making love and erotica. Virgo, I did not expect this from you. My gosh, that's so freaking weird. But yeah, you guys, there is a lot of love making that is going to take place in the near future, or this might be just you needing to connect more with your feminine body, all right? Very odd way of going into a direction in this reading, but yeah, this is a lot of sensual feelings that you may feel, but this could also be because most of us are kind of like stuck in a home. Also another funny thing is that the fact that 2020 was like the number 4 year, which is Cancer, which is the home life, and everyone is stuck at home. Yeah, that's funny how that just plays out in reality, right? Like, yeah, it's the year of the home, and it's the year of this. Yeah, it's the year of staying home and not going out. That's what it is. But yeah, some of you are definitely I just don't even know what to say about this. Divine sensuality, Virgo. Let's just see what the tarot has to say for you. And I'll let this one onto your imagination at this point. You got the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely talking about you and whomever this person is. Like I've said before, I don't feel like you are completely needing to let go of this individual, but this is a time for you to release any emotional baggage so that you can welcome in this individual, because they are ready to commit. They are ready to bring this forward. With the Six of Swords, there's definitely some type of resolution that is about to, that this individual that you've been dealing with is going to, how do I say this? Black out. He's going to offer you some type of a resolution to get over whatever it is that you both have been struggling with. For some of you, it may have been emotional intimacy. I remember that there was another reading that had this emotional intimacy as well. So you could have had like physical, a lack of physical intimacy with this individual, or you could have had like emotional distance with this individual, which is also very much in like, both people do need emotional intimacy, whether it is physical or emotional, it does not matter. So I feel like that could have been something that you were very irritated about, and it's something that you need to keep your focus on to bring that emotional intimacy back. But when you let go of trying to force it to happen, the person that you're dealing with is going to come forward and express their emotions. I have, however, seen the King of Cups popping up in a lot of readings. So I feel like for masculine energies, they are becoming much more aware of their role in the dynamic between woman and man, where they want to protect you know, or you know, it could be just small little things that they say, like, are you okay, are you this, like there could be a lot of emotional reassurance that comes from them that shows you how they are emotionally committed to you. And this is definitely coming towards you, Virgo. And yeah, Three of Wands, we got the preparation card here. Four of Cups, indifference, and the Moon. So some of you are definitely not aware how this situation is going to evolve, because there is just a lot of things that is on a distance, all right? There's a lot of fear of the unknown, a lot of uncertainty, and there might be someone that is going to feel rejected here. You may be going through a phase where you just feel very depressed, all right, needing to express those emotions or to give it over to the universe to handle the situation. And it's not going to be that easy, because I feel like whether you want to accept the situation as it is right now in the world or not, at one specific point everyone will come in this situation of feeling as if they cannot take on some type of an opportunity, because there could be like geographical distance between you and an individual, all right? Like you cannot really go to them. Like there is going to be a phase or a cycle here with this Moon where people are going to stay stuck in this Four of Cups energy. Like, yeah, I had that opportunity, I had that chance, but I could not, like I did not appreciate it, and now it's gone for the time being, or I will not be able to see this individual for some time. And that could cause for depressive feelings, or because the Moon and the Four of Cups could be very depressive energy. So you really need to you know, and one advice definitely from Spirit, you got the Seven of Swords. Do not try to run away from this feeling as well. Don't try to stuff it underneath the rug, as in, like, you know, not taking it serious. This is a cycle where we all need to go through in order to actually appreciate all the things that we could have done and we didn't, because there was another fear playing out in your mind. And now the universe is showing, like, well, if you thought that you couldn't do it because you were fearful of a rejection, which is the Four of Cups, well, the universe is about to show everyone that, you know, now there is actual fear about it. So it's weird, you know what I mean? It's very weird situation. And I think that we all just need to go through that, like all this missed opportunities that we had, but not to make you feel bad about it, not at all. It's just to show gratitude, you know, show gratitude of things that you can do right now and what you can do near in the future, because this is not going to stay like this. Let's be honest, we're going to survive this, and I am 100% sure of that. I've already seen the vision that we were celebrating all over the world, so we are going to survive it. But in order to survive it, we do need to take it all seriously. And when you're going through those emotions of indifferences, or when you're going through the emotions of rejection, perhaps coming from the past, do not run away from it with the Seven of Swords. Do not hide it, all right? Do try to express your emotions in a more mature way. And it's okay to express your feminine side, because this is divine sensuality, and the Moon is connected to the emotions of the feminine body. So yeah, very interesting read. Very interesting read, Virgo. Six of Pentacles, this is your card. This is generosity. This is helping people. You are the nurse of the Zodiac as well. So, you know, if there are a lot of nurses here watching this, great job. We really appreciate you. We appreciate all that you are doing for mankind, and I just want to put it out there because I feel like it's a disrespect for everyone that works in the hospitals, our doctors, and are helping people to save their lives, and people are behaving as if they are not taking it seriously, but not thinking about how things are going in hospitals. So once again, I have highly respect for everyone. This is a lot of support that you're receiving as well for the people around you. We got the Fool here as well. and the Four of Wands. So for some of you, there's going to be a lot of help that you are going to give to people from your home environment. All right, you might be coming up with new ideas to improve healthcare as well, but also give to people, be generous towards one another, helping people, because this is the Six of Pentacles. This is helping people to bring back balance. And with this Fool and the Four of Wands, it looks like you are definitely going to put everything on everything to create a new way, because the Fool is taking risks. So you're going to take risks within your home life, within the home environment, to give people help or support, which I highly respect. All right. So let's see. Action, yeah, you're gonna take a lot of action. Just like Leo had also a lot of action-oriented energy, like trying to help people, trying to be there for people, being very much in your masculine energy, taking responsibility. But don't take too much on responsibility, because this is the Resilience card. You may be still carrying on with a lot of regrets, like I said before. All right, or disagreements or mistakes that you've made in the past, and that's not going to help you move forward. Like, you can acknowledge them, but don't try to be too resilient. All right, don't try to carry on too much than you can handle. Keep it still very balanced. All right, that's going to be very important for you. See, masculinity. I told you this is a lot of masculine energy. And here we have also honor the masculine. You see? Which is all about courage, which is all about taking action, which is all about protection, protecting one another, helping one another. So that there is definitely a lot of masculine energy that I'm seeing here. With the King of Cups, you're doing whatever you're doing, whether it is within the home life or if you're working at healthcare or wherever you're working at this point, you're doing it out of love. It's coming from a very committed place, and you're there for people on an emotional level as well. So, and that is going to be the answer as well with the Six of Swords. That's the resolution, doing things from your heart. So yeah, I love it. Wow. So right now there's a lot of obstacles and challenges going on, yes, but you have the hope with the waiting game. So it is going to take some time, like I said, and there is going to be like a standstill, and that's everywhere, also within your own situation, everyone's situation. But if you have that patience and if you just go through with it, there is going to be a lot of hope and a lot of light. All right, so this is just a short period, like I said, and this counts for everything when it comes to your love life, or you know, with health and with everything that is going on in the world. Is just a waiting game. And I feel like this is such an important message for because it's Virgo. Virgo is the nurse of the Zodiac. So I was very timid almost when I was doing this reading, because I remember in last month's reading for Virgo, I said in the beginning, you can just rewatch that reading, I said, you have the full moon in Virgo. I don't usually say that, but this is going to impact everyone, you know, the whole collective. And the end of that reading, it was all about an emotional roller coaster. It was quite, you know, with a negative impact going up and down, a lot of fear, anxiety, panic and everything. And back then we didn't even know what it was about. And after this whole thing escalated, definitely in Europe, so I don't know how it's escalating in your own mind in whatever you are. I believe that it's like all over the world escalating, but not everyone is getting to that point of enlightenment. But I was like, whoa, we are definitely, the whole world is going through that, the collective is going through that emotional roller coaster. So that's why I was like, okay, this is going to be very important, because Virgo is also, you know, in healthcare as the Zodiac sign. They are the nurses, which are at this point very, very important. So I just want to call out for major respect to anyone that is helping out there to save lives, and you know, not leaving this whole media thing or thinking in that type of realm. Just put that aside and watch how hospitals are working right now, and understand that they don't have any other option but to panic, and that their panic is so much more relevant because people's lives are dying than the panic that you're having within the home life, or for not going out to the pub. So, you know, make that balance, all right, within yourself, that justice balance, before you're gonna judge this situation. And just think about the nurses. That's all I want to say. So again, for the nurses, it's going to be patient. I don't want to say just for the nurses. You know, I don't want to like put anyone in a category. But this is going to be a waiting game, and we all have to make the best out of it. But there is light and there is hope that is going to come afterwards. So that's what I also know very, very strongly. Let's just pull one card for the angels, and then we're gonna go to the wow. All right, be strong. All right, I was hearing be Levy, was it? Be strong, be strong. Maybe you know that song, maybe you don't, but anyhow, endings and beginnings. Kali, the old must be released so that the new can enter. This is a transformation. Kind of a freaky card to come out, but hey, I guess that the world does need to have some type of change in order to survive. I do also want to mention one of the things that I was thinking just this morning or last night was, you know, how many people are saying like, hey, this is all you know, exaggeration, or like the media is blowing things up. Like I've heard it many times. And I'm like, okay, so if you think that the media is blowing it up, then how come you never listened to the media when they said that the earth needs a lot of more care, that we are going through a pollution, that there is a lot of dirt going on in the world, that we need to be more careful with Mother Earth? And why didn't we really, you know, pick up on those type of news and do something with the earth to protect it and to be more careful with it? And why now that because of that dirt there is a lot of viruses coming up, now all of a sudden the media is provoking us with fear? You know, think about it. You know, just go back to the moments that the media kept on saying about how the pollution was affecting the world. Did anyone really truly listen? Anyhow, I think it's a phase of Mother Earth, and this is very inevitable. It's a part of the divine, and it's a part of destiny of the earth that, to go through these phases, because it's not the first time that it's happening, and we just are unlucky to go through it. But maybe it's because we have the power to actually make it a better place now, all right? Because 100 years ago there was also a Spanish epidemic, all right? There were 10 million people or more dying, and I believe that nobody came afterwards with the reason of why that happened, more than it was a virus that killed people. So why do we now try to point fingers to everyone, or say it's because of that or that person or this person? All right, so anyway, I am going to continue with the He Says, She Says spread on Vimeo. Like I said, just keep on sharing your love, because it's also very necessary for me to continue on this path, because this is definitely a journey, and I really need your support to keep me motivated as well at this point, definitely at this point, because my energy level is really going down, because I'm really getting affected. And practically, I may not always get affected because I was already in quarantine mood ever since I started this channel, but right now I'm getting very much affected by it. So I want to be there for you guys, but I would love to see you being there for me as well, like we could be there for each other. All right, so thank you so much, and bye.